Paul and Joshua happening in December? Anything, any prediction on how it will go? Yeah, if it's not handicapped, Anthony Joshua will knock him out.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
It's not a fight I even thought of. I mean, it's nothing to do with me to start with. I mean, it come out of the blue, but it's intriguing. And I think from Jake's perspective, I think, he's had a lot of criticism about, he is a pro boxer now. The way you want to look at it, he trains as a pro, and he's fighting as a pro.
10-ounce gloves. So they're the little ones that I knock people out with. And when AJ's got them on, trust me, you can feel them knuckles through the gloves. Big heavyweight with the same size gloves as what I had on. So not 14 or 16 ounces what you spar in.
Shannon Sharpe confronted Jake Paul on air over the Anthony Joshua fight, creating an instant classic moment. Jake Paul's entire journey from YouTuber to boxing headliner is a bizarre spectacle. Facing Anthony Joshua is huge news, leading people to debate if it's genius or a pure circus. The fight talks, Netflix hype, and ticket chaos set the stage for a combustible clash. Enter Shannon Sharpe, a Hall of Famer whose voice commands respect. He earned his place and doesn't whisper his opinions. He shouts them. That passion is the emotional core here. So, how does this live fire start? Jake Paul does his usual thing. He trash talks, markets fights, and sets social media ablaze. He calls out legends, boasts, and acts like boxing's biggest star. To fans, this is earned confidence. To purists, it's infuriating. Then Sharpe stands up, and the room freezes. His outburst wasn't random. First, it was about protecting boxing's tradition, the hard work, history, and real risks that fighters like Joshua embody. Seeing a personality skip the line feels like an insult to the craft. Sharpe's voice carries that protective, almost parental tone. The second layer is accountability. Sharpe doesn't tolerate bluster. If Jake disrespects the sport or downplays its danger, Sharpe will call it out. Imagine the cadence, a raised voice, a sharp question, then the memorable line, "This is bull." It was raw, honest, and made everyone pay attention. The aftermath is the real drama. Social media explodes. Fans choose sides. Some praise Sharpe for defending the sport's integrity. Others call him outdated. Jake's supporters argue he brings new eyes, money, and a fresh audience to boxing. This tension between tradition and commercial evolution is the central debate in modern boxing. You don't need to pick a side to feel the electricity. This clash highlights boxing's current crossroads, where legacy fighters, celebrity boxers, and streaming services collide. A single live moment becomes shorthand for the entire argument. Is the sport winning by being in the spotlight? Or is it losing its soul to clicks and hype? That's the debate raging until the bell rings. Ultimately, moments like this achieve one thing brilliantly. They get people talking and redefine what a super fight means in 2025. Whether you side with Sharpe's principles or Jake's showmanship, the chaos proves boxing is alive, messy, and deeply emotional. When sports and media crash together, sparks will fly. The fight was rumored online for days before the official confirmation. Few believed Jake Paul would actually face a former two-time heavyweight champion, until it was announced for December 19th in Miami. Last week, Logan Paul ran into UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier while both were podcasting. Seizing the moment, Jake's brother grilled Cormier about the Joshua bout. After realizing the strange Netflix situation was real, DC seemed to cycle through every emotion. Logan confirmed the rumors about his brother's next fight were true. Cormier added, "There have to be some rules for Anthony Joshua. This is where people are messing up."
Consider, is AJ cashing out? Well, I did say a year ago when he got splattered by Daniel Dubois that he's finished now. He won't get that confidence back. He's not had any confidence, in his head. No belief for a long time. And I don't think he can get back to old levels. There's a couple of new young guns now coming up and coming through. It's like a changing of the guard. And when Usyk retires, I don't know what Daniel Dubois is going to do next, but what Daniel Dubois did to him, then he went on and lost to Usyk. But there's a few new heavyweights coming through, Moses Atalma, just to mention one. And you wouldn't start putting AJ in with any of these young up-and-comers that can punch hard, because I just don't think he's got the chance, because the ambition and the desire is going to be gone. So AJ most definitely is cashing out, and you can't fault him. Fair play to him. He's going to get a massive payday, maximise his exit route.
Especially these MMA guys. I keep saying, stop treating Jake like he's not a boxer. It's been 5 years of pure boxing with great coaches and partners. He's gotten a lot better. Logan interjected, "He can fight, man." Yeah, but what about Anthony Joshua? "That's bad, bro," Logan added. Cormier's reply then sent everyone in the room into hysterics. Anthony Joshua has been out of action since his knockout loss to Daniel Dubois in September 2024. Yet, The 36-year-old is utterly confident he will make a stunning comeback against Jake Paul next month. After the fight was confirmed, Joshua vowed to break the internet by stopping his opponent. Jake or anyone can get this work. No mercy, the British legend stated in a press release. He added, "I took some time out and I'm coming back with a mega show. It's a big opportunity for me. I'm here to do massive numbers, have big fights, and break every record whilst keeping cool, calm, and collected. Mark my words, you'll see more fighters take these opportunities. I'm about to break the internet over Jake Paul's face." Meanwhile, Tyson Fury's prediction for the fight has surfaced. Fury told The Ring magazine, "I think Jake Paul knocks him out. I think AJ is a spent force, and Jake Paul is on the rise. I like his new heavyweight look. He is a bit chubby, a bit bulky. He is getting there." At 28, Paul has mostly competed at cruiserweight, but last November, he stepped into the heavyweight division and won a points decision over the 58-year-old former champion, Mike Tyson. The American is set to face the 36-year-old AJ in a heavyweight showdown in Miami on December 19th. The bout is scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds with standard 10 ounces gloves. Joshua will be limited to a maximum weight of 245 pounds the day before the fight. AJ remains linked to a much-anticipated bout with his 37-year-old countryman Fury, though the Gypsy King's future is uncertain after he officially retired in January, following a second consecutive defeat to Alexander Usyk. Paul was initially scheduled to face unbeaten lightweight champion Gervonta Davis on November 14th, but that fight was cancelled after Davis was accused of battery. Paul and his business partner, Nikisa Bidarian, listed several fighters who agreed to face him afterward, including AJ, while stating that Fury's half-brother, Tommy, had declined. Tommy responded, "Offering me the fight in America, a place you know I can't get to right now. Convenient. Offer me the same $15 million anywhere else, and I'll be there in 8 weeks to shut you up and repeat what I did the first time." Tommy Fury, who outpointed Paul in 2023, remains his only conqueror. Elsewhere, British legend Carl Froch delivered a scathing verdict on Joshua's career, claiming his prime is over even if he dominates Paul. Froch remarked on his YouTube channel that he wonders if this damages AJ's legacy, questioning what legacy he actually has. He conceded that AJ's legacy was bringing boxing back into the spotlight and filling stadiums repeatedly. Froch pointed out that he himself had done 80,000 at Wembley in 2014, arguing AJ took off from the momentum he and others catalyzed. He acknowledged AJ's big fights and public support, especially after coming off the canvas to beat Wladimir Klitschko. However, Froch added, when AJ stepped up to the elite level, he was found wanting. He cited the Andy Ruiz defeat and the 2 losses to Usyk, stating that being flattened by Daniel Dubois over a year ago was the end of him. Froch contends Joshua is now simply cashing in, and he remains skeptical that the British star has truly cemented a Hall of Fame legacy before retiring.
Andrew Joshua won the gold medal. Didn't he win the gold medal for the super heavyweights in the Olympics?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know Anthony Joshua's history, but I'm thinking about ring experience. That's pretty much it. And I commend Jake Paul for what he's done. I commend him for the work he's put in and how serious he's taken the sport. You know, from going from a YouTuber and actually taking it seriously and dedicating his life to boxing and entertaining, you know, in his own lane and creating a lane for himself in the sport. So you can't handicap a fight like this too, huh? It's not.
He won the gold medal, Ocho, in the 2012 Olympics in London.
Yeah.
And the super heavyweight, the same one Klitschko, the same one.